Coming up on today's show.
Why the single? What's it about? What does it mean to you? It sounds like it's probably something personal.
What I want people to know about me and hopefully be able to see in themselves is that people are multifaceted. One of my favorite sayings that I say is that people aren't one-dimensional pieces of paper. We're like origami.
Where are you headed right now in your life? And what or who are you bringing with you that is allowing you to feel really powerful and empowered in your life? Or what is it or who is it that's making you feel this struggle or battle between what you're choosing and why you're choosing it?
This woman is an icon. This is someone who fought for women's rights, civil rights, for the queer community.
Hello, all our queer friends out there. We are back. I'm Eddie Fritz.
I'm Justin Gerhardt. Welcome to the Queer Talk Show.
And what is this, number 6, 7? No, 8?
7.
Number 7.
Lucky
this is our 7th week.
7. Very
Wow,
lucky.
how time flies. Now, let's just get right into this because I want to be able to take this off. We are wearing these masks because we are have a sponsorship with Jed North, and we just want to let you know that Jed North also makes masks, and there are different kinds. Justin and I are both wearing, obviously, something different.
This one has the Jed symbol on it. It's very sleek, very simple, but if it's something you want to just subtle, obviously Eddie's is a little more out there, but obviously also
it is
fabulous.
Again, go to jednorth.com. You get a discount if you use our code for the Queer Network. You get 20% off. So, fabulous company. Check them out. Okay, let's take this.
Thank you, Jed North, for all of your lovely sponsorship.
Your support. So, as always, we have a great show, as you could see. Why don't you tell people about the queer conversation we had this week?
Oh, yeah. So we had a fantastic chat with, his name is Clawdeena, and I say his, but kind of want to say them and also want to say her, because Clawdeena is this beautiful being who presents female. When you see her on screen, you're going to think most likely that it's a girl. Was born as a male and still identifies as gay and also as gender fluid, and we have conversations about transgender, and it's just a fascinating insight into what it's like to be so far outside of what is mainstream. So yeah.
And what I found so impressive about her is that 20 years old, and so mature, so together. That to me is, like I said, are you sure you're 20 years old? So you really have to watch this. I think you're gonna love it. So yeah,
let's show a little clip.
I would say my advice to someone struggling to accept themselves is, one, from my own mouth, your feelings are valid. And secondly, I think reminding yourself that your feelings are valid, that anyone in your position, and many people, I believe, in that position struggle. And it's a very valid thing. It's a very real feeling to feel like I don't accept myself, or I don't know how I identify. Feelings do come and go. They're not facts. They're feelings, so they're valid and they're 100%. Real. But they're not, they're gonna have flows and ebbs like the rest of life. So I think that my advice, again, to anybody who is struggling with themselves is allowing yourself to feel the way you're feeling. Allow yourself to feel scared. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel confused. These are all very natural things to feel.
All right, everybody. Up next, we have a special guest zooming in live from London, England. His name is Paul Usher. He is a singer-songwriter who's got a new single that he's just released yesterday, and we wanted to have him on the Queer Talk Show.
How are you, Paul?
I'm very well, thank you. Always happy to speak to you guys.
So introduce your new song to the world.
Well, so my song is called Time Don't Heal. It's lovely Rhodes, little 70s riff-based pop number, which I'm excited to share with you all.
How could a second hand grant me a second chance? Do you really think in that way? How could the turning of a page to another day make this all okay? From September, November, December, it's all the same, all the same. So how could I tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, take it away? Come on and take it away. Time don't heal. Time don't heal. Still feels like I knew it would feel. Time don't heal. Time don't heal. It's been so long, but it still feels real. Take it away.
I tell you, when I heard it the first time, I fell in love with it. I thought it was amazing. It's really, I mean, you sound amazing. Love the song. Love everything about it. So congratulations.
Thank you. That means a lot. That's the nicest thing people have said about it so far. That's really nice.
Why this single? What's it about? What does it mean to you? It sounds like it's probably something personal.
Yeah, so I always write quite autobiographically. I can't even say that many syllables. The song is called Time Don't Heal, and it's not meant to be a negative song. There's quite an upbeat sounding song, but I do like to juxtapose the lyrics. It's meant to be sort of a direct rebuttal to when people give simplistic platitudes to people in times of desperation, which are often well-meaning, but can often add, insult to injury. When what you really need is some honesty in things. I think there's a lot of power in admitting, a huge event has happened in your life that has changed you, and rather than trying to deny the power that's had over you or anything like that, or repress it, to admit it and face it full on helps you actually get through it. And I've always been very honest in my lyrics, and maybe these are a reflection of that as well. People might not want to hear the phrase time don't heal, but it's more an empowering statement. This might sound a bit psychotic, but I don't mind sort of admitting that I'm still kind of in love with my first love in a way, and although it was now over, etc., that is like a cataclysmic thing in which it changed you forever, and obviously for some good ways and some bad ways. But rather than saying, "Oh, I don't need you," being like, "Yeah, it really changed me," and I'll just have to create a little space in my life to have that pain be an influence to art and beauty and wisdom and empathy to other people, rather than it being this negative thing that I repress. So. It's just about trying to take power back from the bad things in life.
Yeah, and what you learn from those experiences, and taking the positive and the good from it, because that's why they're in our life. They're in our life to help us to learn, to grow, to heal about things. So kind of sounds like that's what you're saying.
Absolutely, yeah. It was just, there's a lot of aloofness in sort of dating in modern day society, which is nice and in an irreverent kind of funny, comical way. But I don't. Maybe I've read too many Brené Brown, but I don't mind admitting vulnerability and things. I think there's a lot of strength in that. So that's where it's coming from.
Yeah, I love this idea of transformation and a much more realistic version of love than this romantic version that is often used in pop songs, infused in our music, because music is something that is a part of our subconscious mind. We listen to it all the time, and it's important that we also tell people about the reality of it.
I don't necessarily want time to heal me. If it was going to take me back to the person I was before it happened, do you want to be naive and young for the rest of your life, or do you want to, grow into wisdom and things, So Yeah, I do think I have no problem with obviously pop romanticizing, whether it be love or just life. It's great, but I think also, like you say, the balance is nice. Just I'm like the sort of sensible friend on your shoulder, being like, "It's okay. You can admit you're a bit hurt. It's fine. Don't worry."
What's next for you, Paul?
Well, I mean, it's kind of who knows, but also, I mean, I have a plan, but, you know, I had a plan at the beginning of this year as well. It doesn't mean it's always going to go to plan. Hopefully be another single before the end of the year, probably around the end of November or beginning of December. And then, yeah, sort of next year will be the 2020 that should have been, you know. I was planning on hopefully going on tour and things, so maybe that'll actually happen next year. But yeah, just keep plodding away with my dreams and my lyrics and my ideas, you know.
We would love to have you back on and talk about that single when it comes out. So.
Oh, thank you. Well, yeah, it's been a joy to be on. I appreciate all your support and your genuine love of the song. I love that. It's made my day. It's made my day.
So, Justin, what is our queer as fuck moment this week?
All I have to say is RBG.
In 1980, Ginsburg became a federal appellate court judge.
So help me God.
So help me God.
13 years later, she was named to the Supreme Court by President Clinton, the second woman on the bench.
I love the work I do. I think I have the best job in the world for a lawyer.
Forget the bull in the china shop.
We welcome today Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
She's become such an icon.
Do you mind signing this copy?
I am 84 years old and everyone wants to take a picture with me.
Notorious RBG. Yeah.
When you come right down to it, the closest thing to a superhero I know.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg changed the way the world is for American women. Thousands of state and federal laws discriminated on the basis of gender. She was following in the footsteps of the battle for racial equality. She wanted equal protection for women.
She is a center of power on and off the court.
Wow.
This woman is an icon. This is someone who fought for women's rights, civil rights, for the queer community, gender equality. Like, she is, it's hard, but it's a part of the plan. So we gotta honor her legacy and fight for what she stood for. That's what we gotta do.
Okay, up next, our moment with Lucio.
I am hoping that you had a wonderful weekend, and something that I am practicing this week is being mindful of where my attention is going. Where the attention goes, your energy flows. So what I'm taking in consideration are my habits and my choices of my influences. That can be substance, that can be media, that can also be the people that I'm engaging with. Where are you headed right now in your life? And what or who are you bringing with you that is allowing you to feel really powerful and empowered in your life? Or what is it or who is it that's making you feel this struggle or battle between what you're choosing and why you're choosing it? If the constant conversation that you're having right now with yourself is, should I be doing this? Should I not be doing this? There's something there for us to take a moment to realize we're having an internal battle with the human or spiritual self that's really not aligning with these choices. A powerful way that I am using a tool to really acknowledge if I'm moving in the right direction with someone or something is asking myself, am I experiencing joy? Am I experiencing confidence? Or am I challenged and am I feeling frustrated? Am I feeling doubtful? These questions that we ask ourselves are only going to be answers that which we can find within our own being and our entity. And that takes time to remove ourselves from that environment, from whatever that situation is or that circumstance. But you've got to be able to take time for yourself and really ask yourself these questions and listen to the silent whisper. The whisper that comes through is the intuition, it is spirit. The loud voice is the ego that says, no, keep hanging out with your ex. No, keep doing this. Because that is something that we're familiar with. There's a difference between familiarity and comfortability and being uncomfortable. Sometimes choosing something powerful yourself will be the most uncomfortable decision you could possibly make. So be patient with yourself along this journey as you transition to your influences and where your energy is flowing. I send you so much love and so much light and a big, safe COVID hug and a reminder that you are enough and that you are worthy. And be compassionate with yourself as you begin to question where you want to go next and who or what you want to bring with you. Thank you for sharing this moment with me, and I will see you next week.
Thank you for joining us again. We're so grateful for you guys to be a part of this and for everybody who contributed to the show this week. And thank you, Jed North, again, for providing us with these beautiful shirts and masks.
Thank you to my wonderful creative partner, Justin, for being a part of this. Thank you to you all for watching, and we are so blessed to have you part of this beautiful queer network. And as we always say,
if there's a siren, you just keep recording. That's what we always say.
You can hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, but you know what I do? Now, whenever there's a siren, I don't get annoyed. I always just say, I bless whoever it is that they're going.
Oh, I love that.
Going to see, going to take care of. You know,
bless.
Wish them well. So.
I love that. Every time you guys hear a siren, you know, just bless wherever it's going, and that they're going to be able to help whoever they're going to help.
Exactly.
Love that. That's the most beautiful way we could end this.
Absolutely. And as we always say,
keep it queer.